Hello, crocheters. Welcome everyone to Mary Tajitos. I am Mary, and it's a pleasure for me to share with you a new tutorial for this masterclass. I have prepared a beautiful, easy to make, elegant, and very versatile design for you. I will be guiding you step by step so you can create this beautiful medium-sized bag worked in single crochet with your own hands. You will learn how to make the base from scratch and master the single crochet technique. I will also teach you the secret to making a perfect join, so your pieces have a professional finish. It's a perfect bag to carry by hand or wear hands-free. If you're new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet, I warmly welcome you and invite you to subscribe and activate the notification bell so YouTube will let you know every time we upload a new tutorial video. Don't forget to share this content on all your social networks so our community can keep growing and we can reach people with emotional and therapeutic needs. Remember, with crochet, the world is better. Now, let's go to the list of materials, followed by the step-by-step instructions. We're going to work with the following materials. You can get the hardware and accessories at the online store Sumos. In the video description, I'll leave you the link to their shopping page. We have a measuring tape, scissors, and a custom nameplate with the channel's name. This one is optional, a 5.5mm crochet hook. This will be our main needle. A 3.5mm knitting needle. We'll use it to weave in ends. A magnetic clasp with spaces for sewing. 2 sliders, 2 half-moon rings. These are 2 by 2 centimeters. 2 snap hooks. These are 5 centimeters long by 2 centimeters wide. For the t-shirt yarn, I'll be using industrial feather t-shirt yarn. This one is from Trapilo Ovilo. It has a strand that's 3 centimeters wide, and it comes in a package of about 500 to 530 grams approximately. You can work with a hook between 5 and 7 millimeters, depending on the structure and firmness you want to give the bag. This skein comes with about 110 to 120 meters approximately. In the video description, I'll leave you the exact amount of material we'll be using for this project. I'll also leave you the link to their shopping page there, in case you're interested in getting this beautiful material. Let's start by making a slip knot. And we'll crochet 18 chains. We have the loop on the hook, we yarn over and pull through, hooks loop, yarn over and pull through. We continue working the chains this way until we reach number 18. I finished the 18 chains. Now we're going to make one additional chain, and this will be our turning chain for a total of 19 chains. It ended up being 16 centimeters long. Now we're going to make the base of the bag, and if you want it a little longer, you can add more chains in multiples of 2 until you reach the desired length. You're going to do the next step exactly as we're about to show you. Here we turn the chain and start the first round. Insert the hook under the back bumps. Right here, look where the bumps are. We start in the second one because the first one is the turning chain. We insert the hook. We yarn over and pull up a loop. Here we have 2 loops on the hook. We yarn over and make the first stitch. Here we have a single crochet. We place a marker here to know that's where we started. We insert the hook under the next bump. And here we make a single crochet. Under the next one. This is how the stitches should look. We're going to work a single crochet under each bump until we get here to the last one. When you reach the last bump, we're going to make an increase of 3 stitches in this one to give the base an oval shape. We go underneath. And here we make the first stitch and place some marker in it. We insert the hook into that space again. And here we make the second stitch. Again, we add height and complete the third stitch. We adjust here very well. We have 1, 2, and 3. In this last one, we also place a marker. On this side, we will make a single crochet under the entire chain here. Here we yarn over, pull the loop up to the same height as the edge on the hook, yarn over again and close the stitch, then go under the next chain. And like this, we will make one stitch under each chain until we reach the last one. We've reached the last chain, and we're going to make the increase of 3 stitches just like we did on this side. But here, notice that we already have the first stitch. This will count as the first stitch of the increase, which means that under this chain, we are going to make 2 stitches. So we insert the hook. We yarn over and make the first stitch, then we place some marker here. We insert the hook again and make the second stitch there. We're going to close this round. We remove the marker from this side. We pull up this little loop and go under the second chain, not the first one, but the second. And you're only going to do this. In this first round, we count 1 and go under the second. From back to front, place the reserved loop on the needle and move it to the back. Here we're going to tighten it very well, so it's a little closed on this side, and we place the marker here. So look, with the join, we already have 1, 2, and 3 stitches on this side, which are equivalent to the increase on this side. We've finished the first round here, and this is how the base is looking. We made a total of 38 stitches, please check. We work a triple increase in each corner and in the center, and on each side we make 16 stitches. When you finish a round, immediately arrange the stitches so they settle into place and the piece starts taking its shape. Look, just like this. Now we're going to start round number 2. We pass the needle under the chain, where we've brought the yarn to the back. We secure the yarn a little so it doesn't come loose. We take new yarn, bring it forward, and pass the needle under the reserved yarn. Look how it turns out. We have one strand in front and the other in the back. We take new yarn and pull through all of them. Here we've made the first stitch of the second round. We go under the next chain and make stitch A here. Under the next one. We're going to work single crochet all along the edge until we reach the stitch before the marker. I've reached the stitch before the marker. Here on this side, I completed the 16 single crochets, or 16 base stitches, check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. On this side, we're going to work increases, and we're going to follow a sequence of 2 single crochets in each stitch of the previous round. That means here we're going to make 2 stitches. 2 stitches, 2 stitches for a total of 6 stitches. We remove the marker. We pass the hook under the entire chain, yarn over, and make the first stitch. Always place the marker again in the first increase stitch. we make the second stitch. And here we complete the first increase. We move to the next chain and make 2 stitches underneath. 1, 2. Always keeping the height at the level of the loop on the hook. We finish the second increase and remove the next marker. We have the first stitch. We go through again and complete the second stitch. 4, 5, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 23, 27, 28, 30, 31, 32. $34, $35, $37, $38, $39, $40, $42, $43, $44, $46, $47, $48, $49, $50, $51, $52, $53.
Realizamos
50, 55, 50, 57, 58, 60, 64, 67. 68, 69, 70, 73, 77, 78, 80, 81, 83, 84, 86, 90, 92, 93.
aquí en este punto
93, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 112, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 27, 28, 29, 30, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 42, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 53, 66. 52, 53, 54, 56, 59, 60, 62, 63,
toman hebra
64, 65, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 85, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 93, 94, 90, 92, 94, 95, 96, 98, 99, 100.
vamos a hacer el cierre
10, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 100, 102, 104, 106, 107, 109. We take the set-aside loop, place it on the needle, and move it to the back. Here we adjust a little bit. And with this, we finish the second round. Look at how the base is turning out. Here we worked a total of 44 stitches. Please check. We made 6 stitches in the increases and 16 stitches on each side, for a total of 44. Whenever you finish, don't forget to arrange the rounds so the base takes shape. Let's work on the third round. We're going to open on this side. Look, here we have the strand that we brought to the back where we made the join. To open, we're not going to pass the hook under this chain, but under the strand. The same strand. Look here where you can see it. We go underneath, we go underneath. We place the reserved loop on the hook. We take the yarn coming from the ball and tighten it a little, until this strand looks the same size as the other chains. Look, here it already looks nice and tight. We yarn over, pull through both. We join here, yarn over, and make the first stitch here. Notice that this stitch comes after the increased stitches, which means here we are going to work single crochet until we complete the 16 base stitches. So we pass the hook under the next chain and make a single crochet under the next one. I finished the 16 stitches. we're going to work the increase here. Here, we're going to follow a sequence of single crochet, increase, single crochet, increase, single crochet, increase. We remove the marker here and make a single crochet here. And at the next increase, work 2 stitches in the same stitch. We have 2 in the next single crochet. In the next increase stitch, single crochet, increase.
1, 2.
We place the marker here again. We finish the increases on this side, making a total of 9 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We will make 16 stitches on this side, and I'll see you then. When you get here, to the stitch before the marker, reach the stitch where the marker is, completing the 16 base stitches, or 16 single crochets on this side. Please check. Here we are going to work following the sequence that was done on this side. We start here with a single crochet, then an increase, single crochet, increase, single crochet, finishing with an increase, and then we remove the marker here. We finish the increases on this side, place the marker on the first and last stitch. Now we're going to close this round. We lift this little loop and go under the chain. Look, it's the first one from back to front. It's the same join we did in the previous round, and this is how we're going to keep closing all the following rounds. So we take the set-aside loop and move it to the back. We finished the third round with a total of 50 stitches. We worked 16 and 16 base stitches, and in the increases we made 9 and 9 stitches. Notice that as we go through the rounds, we increase by 6 each time. So please check to make sure you don't have an extra stitch or are missing one. We're going to work the last round, and this will be round number 4. If you want to keep working more rounds to make the base a little wider, you can do that. And in the video description, I'll leave you the sequence for round number 5 and number 6. We start round number 4 by passing the hook under the strand that we brought to the back, and this is how we will start the following rounds. So here we place the reserved loop on the hook. And this step is important, which is to adjust this strand until it is the same size as the other chains. Why am I telling you this? Because if you don't adjust this strand, the join or the way you start the next round will look very noticeable here. Sometimes people tell me, Mari, I end up with a big seam, and that's because you're not tightening that stitch very well. How should you do it? Take the strand that comes from the skein, tighten it very well. See how here the strand is already the same size as the other chains. If it looks too big, tighten it again and then yarn over. Here it's going to feel a little tight. Is that normal? Go through both, lift up and make the stitch. Adjust it well here. And look, you can't tell where I closed it and where I started the new round. See, you can't see it. So it's important that you do this process. And as you practice, you'll see that the join won't be noticeable. So now we insert the hook under the next chain. And we continue working single crochet until we reach the point where the next marker is Complete the 16 stitches here. Now we work the increase on this side, and here we are going to follow a sequence of increase stitches. 2 single crochets, increase stitches, 2 single crochets, increase stitches, finishing on this side with 2 single crochets. We remove the marker here. We make the increase stitch. We continue with the 2 single crochets. Increase stitch. Two single crochets. Increase stitch. And here are the last 2 single crochets. Let's remove the marker here. 1 and 2. We continue here with the 16 single crochets until we reach this point where we are going to repeat the same sequence. We continue here with the increases, repeating the same sequence. We remove the marker here. We make an increase. 2 single crochets. Increase. 2 single crochets. Increase. And we finish here with 2 single crochets. We add height to this little tab. And here we close the round. We arrange the stitches very well. And here we finish round number 4 with a total of 56 stitches. Please check. We worked 16 stitches. And in the increases, we made 12 and 12 stitches. Look how the base turns out. As you can see here on the back side, we're going to hide this strand under the stitches. When you finish, you're going to put a little dot of silicone here to prevent the strand from coming loose later on. Cut off the excess and hide the tail. This is how we're going to hide all the strands in this project. Let's take the measurements. That's the length. 26.5 centimeters. That's the width. 9.5 centimeters. Now we're going to be placing the sliders. We place the first one here. In this space. Look here where you can see a little hole.
Atrás abrimos las paticas.
We place the second one here. Look where you can see the space. Here. We already have our base ready. We've worked 4 rounds here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to work on the body of the bag, and we'll continue making it with single crochet. See how the whole process has been very simple? I hope you put it into practice. And if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments and I will gladly answer you. We turn the base like this with the right side facing down, and we're going to pass the needle under the strand that we brought to the back. To start the first round up the sides, we place it here. The little loop reserved on the hook. We adjust the stitches. As I explained before, make sure the loop is the same size as the other chains. Yarn over, pull through both, and here we chain up. And we make the first stitch. Look, these are the stitches where we opened the previous rounds, and we don't have any kind of seam. Now we go under the next chain. Go under the next one. This way, we will continue working the round by making a stitch under each chain all along the edge until we reach this last stitch. I have now finished the round with single crochet. Look how it looks! We are going to make the last stitch here, insert the hook under the chain, and make a single crochet. We make the join, bring this little loop up, and go under the first chain. Notice that it's from back to front. We pass the hook through and place the reserved little ear, bringing it to the back. Always tighten this strand. We've already finished the first round going up. In this round, you'll notice that the base starts to take its shape upwards. It's already starting to curve. So, what are we going to do? We're going to arrange the stitches like this to start giving it shape. We finished this first round with 56 stitches, the same number of stitches we ended the last round of the base with. So, now we're going to start round number 2. We pass the hook under the strand we've brought to the back, place the reserved loop on the hook, and adjust it here very well. We yarn over, pull through both, and here we make the first stitch. When you make this first stitch, immediately adjust that stitch and look here at how the joins look. We move to the next one under the chain and make a single crochet. And here we make the We're going to continue working single crochet until we reach the last stitch again. We make the last stitch here. We close the round. And we finish the second round working up the sides here. Look how it looks. And now the piece is really starting to take shape upwards. Always adjust the stitches whenever you finish a round. Look at how the piece is coming along. The stitches are well organized and really pretty. Here we finish with 56 stitches. This is the same number of stitches we will have at the end of every round. From now on, we are going to keep working, following the same steps until we reach the desired height. I'm going to work ahead on the rounds, and I'll show you how we're going to continue. I finished the height of the bag. I worked 13 rounds here, and now we're going to do one more, which will be number 14. I'm going to do this one with you, because here we're going to combine single crochet with half double crochet. I'll take this opportunity to show you how the bag looks inside. Look, it's quite spacious. It's a very good-sized bag and very easy to make. Look at how the base looks. Very well structured, and as we build up the body, you can see how it starts to take shape. On this side, I'm going to show you the joins of each round. Look at where we've closed and where we've started each round. The stitches. They're all even, the same size. You can't see any kind of seam, and on the inside, there's barely anything. Look, you can't see it. I hope you can also use the tip I gave you in other projects, so your joints turn out this perfect. Remember that here, we're not just learning a pattern, we're learning the beautiful art of crochet. To start round 14, we're going to divide the piece into 3 parts. First, we arrange it like this. So our stitches stay centered like this. We count 7 stitches from this corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We place a marker here. We leave 14 stitches in the center. Let's count. After the marker, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We place the marker on the next stitch. Remember that there should be 14 stitches left in the center. We count 14 stitches, including the stitch where the marker is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We place it here. Then after the marker, we count 14 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14s. We place the marker in the next stitch. We already have the markers placed. From this marker to this one, we have 14 stitches. 14 stitches in the center, 14 stitches, and 14 stitches on this side. If you make the bag a little bigger, you will place the markers keeping the same proportion in measurements from this marker. To the corner, I have 7 centimeters in the center stitches, 14 centimeters, and on this side, 7 centimeters. We are going to start the next round. We place it here at the join. Look, here we have taken the yarn to the back. We are going to work these stitches with half double crochet, which means here we are going to make a half double crochet. It's a false half double crochet because it'll be the first stitch. So here where we have taken the yarn to the back, see that it's under this chain? We are going to insert the hook into the reserved loop like this. We are going to insert the hook under that same chain where we passed the yarn. From front to back, we pick up new yarn and go forward. Here we have 2 loops on the hook. We turn it like this. See how we tilt it? Pick up new yarn and pull through both. Look here at how the single crochet is starting to look. We pick up yarn and go under the next chain. Here we are going to make the next stitch. And look how it looks. We remove the marker from this side, yarn over the hook, and make a half double crochet here. Here we are going to work 14 single crochets until we reach the stitch before the marker.
Llega al punto antes del marcador.
We make a single crochet here, and with this we complete the 14 stitches on this side. Here, where the marker is, we are going to start making half double crochets. We will make 14 from this marker to this one. We place the yarn on the hook and make the first stitch here. We remove the marker here, like this. We make the last stitch here. And now we're going to work. 14 single crochets on this side. We finish with a half double crochet until we get here to this last chain. I finished the stitches on this side. I worked a half double crochet here, reaching the last chain. Look, right next to it we have a strand, and this is the end of the previous round. Here, we're also going to make a half double crochet to complete the 14. So here, we yarn over, make the stitch, go back here, and make a half double crochet. We yarn over and make the last stitch here, passing underneath. And we're going to finish off by cutting here on this side. We pull it out. And we're going to pass the needle under the first complete chain. Which is the complete chain? The one that's on the second stitch. Look, in the second stitch we have 1, 2, and 3. There's the base, the center of the stitch, and the top loop of the stitch. The first stitch only has the base and the center of the stitch, the little hat. We're going to do it when we close. So we pass the needle under the first chain, which is located in the second stitch. Here, from back to front, we grab the yarn and take it to the back. We tighten a little here and go back. And we pass the needle again through the center of the chain, also going under this strand here. See how it comes out in the center? We grab the reserved yarn and take it to the back. Here we've already formed the chain. Let's tighten it. So it looks the same size as the others. And look here, we've already made the top loop of the mock double crochet we did at the beginning. See, you can't even tell. So we're going to hide this leftover strand under the stitches, just like we did with the previous one. We already have the 14 rounds counting from the first round up the sides. Look here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And here on this side, look how the half double crochets turned out. Here. Now, I'm going to give you the height measurements in the center. Where we started the first round up the sides, it's 16 centimeters high. Where the half double crochet stitches are, up to the first round up the sides, it's 17 centimeters wide at the top. It's 29 centimeters. If you want to make the bag a little taller, just keep working the rounds in single crochet. And in the last one, you're going to do the combination with a stitch, half double crochet stitch. Now, we're going to work on the handles, and we're going to make them in the stitches where we did half double crochet. We start here in the first stitch, and we finish here in the last stitch. In total, we're going to take all 14 stitches. The same on this side. If you want, you can place stitch markers there. We pass the hook under the chain where we made the first half double crochet. We yarn over, leaving a little piece to hide under the stitches. Here, we're going to make a chain to complete the stitch. We're going to insert the hook again into that space. Here we have 2 loops on the hook. We yarn over and pull through both. See, here we already have the stitch completed because up here we have a chain. Here we're going to make 2 single crochets and take the opportunity to hide the leftover yarn. Here in the 4th stitch, we're going to make a decrease. We pass the hook under that chain and pull up a loop. Here, we're not going to finish the stitch yet. We pass the hook again into the next chain. Now we have 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull through all of them. See that here we've decreased 1 stitch, so we worked 3 single crochets, 1 decrease. Now we're going to make 4 single crochets. 1, 2,
3, 4.
and 3 and 4 and 1 decrease. We pull up a loop and go into the next one. And here we have 3 loops on the hook. We yarn over and pull through all of them. Here we'll have 3 stitches left, just like we did at the beginning. So we make one here. 2 and 3. We finished the first round here. Pay close attention to the whole process, because you will do the same thing on the other side. So here we finish with a total of 12 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're going to give some height to this little loop. And to close it, we're going to pass the yarn through. It shouldn't stay outside, but inside. Here. We take the little loop and pass it through here. Under the first chain. We tighten it very well. Here. We make the chain stitch or the stitch here, and we pass the hook through that space again. And we finish the stitch here. We do the same process here that we did in the previous round. So we're going to work this second round in this way. Here, we won't make any decreases. We're going to work one stitch under each chain until we complete the 12 stitches. Here we already have the first one. We go under the next chain and we make a single crochet under the next one. We're going to make the last stitch here. Look here where you can see it. We finish the second round with a total of 12 stitches. We don't do any decreases here. Let's close it up. We bring the yarn to the inside. And we take the loop we left aside. And we pass it here, under the first chain. We bring it forward. And here we tighten it. We close it here on this side. And we finish the stitch by passing the needle through that space again. We close it. And here we have the first single crochet. Here we are starting round number 3. And in this one, we are not going to make any decreases. We are going to work one stitch under each chain. We go under the next one. We make the last stitch here. Please always check. Ensure your stitches match the round. For this one, you should end with 12 stitches. So here we make the last one. We add height to this little tab. And we finished round number 3. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's start round number 4. And in this one, we are going to make decreases. We take the yarn, we bring it inside. Insert the hook under the first chain. We take the yarn here and bring it forward. We close. And here we make the first stitch. 1. Insert the hook under the next chain. And we make 2 stitches. Here in the third stitch, we are going to make the decrease. We pass under the next chain.
Debajo de la siguiente.
We raise it to the height of the little loop that's on the hook. We yarn over and pull through all of them. Here we will work 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the next one, we will make a decrease. 1. We go into the next one. 2. We have 3 little loops. We yarn over and close through all 3. And here on this side, we will have 2 stitches left. We are going to make 2 single crochets just like we did at the beginning. 1, 2. We pull up this loop, and we finish here round number 4 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stitches. Now we are going to do round number 5, and in this one we will work just one decrease. We take the yarn, we bring it inside, and we pass the hook under the first chain. We take the loop we set aside, and here we close it. We'll finish the stitch by passing the hook through the same space. We have one here. We're going to make 4 stitches. 2, 3, 4. In stitches 5 and 6, we will make the decrease. 1, 2. We have 3 little loops on the hook. Yarn over. And we pull through all of them. Here, we're going to work the 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's add some height to this little tab. And we finish here round number 5 with a total of 9 stitches. Now let's do round number 6. We bring the yarn inside, and we go under the first chain here. We grab the yarn, bring it forward, and here we tighten. We make the first stitch. Here we are also going to make a decrease. But here, since the stitch count is odd, we are going to work 4 single crochets. A decrease. And we finish with 3 single crochets. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Stitches 5 and 6. Decrease. 1, 2. We have 3 little loops. We yarn over and pull through all of them. And we have 3 stitches left. 1, 2, and 3. We finish round number 6 with a total of 8 stitches. Let's finish it off. We're now starting the last round, and this will be number 7. We're also going to work a decrease in this one. Here, it's no longer necessary to complete the stitch. We close here, and we count this as a first stitch. So here we work 3 single crochets. We have 1, 2, and 3. In stitches 4 and 5, we will make the decrease. And we finish off. And here on this side, we have the last 3 stitches left. 1, 2, 3. Here's the last one. It's always a bit hidden. And 3. We finish round number 7 with a total of 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will be the last round. We're going to finish off this side. And here, we're going to cut a fairly long strand because we're going to attach what will be the clasp. We take it out here. We already have this side of the handle ready. Here we made 7 rounds. We count after the round of half double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I left a strand of about 60 centimeters to attach the clasp. I'll give you the measurements. In height, it ended up being 9 centimeters. In width at the bottom, 7 centimeters. And at the top, it ended up being 4 centimeters. Let's put on the snap hook ring. I'm going to be using a yarn needle. We place the snap hook on this side, And here we're going to stitch around it. Look, we have the yarn here. We're going to pass it through here on this side. Tighten in the middle of the first stitch so it comes out here. Look here at the first chain. We arrange the yarn very well so that it stays straight. We pass it through the snap hook. We pass it through again. Look at that space. Or into that first stitch. We adjust. We pass it through the carabiner. See how simple the process is. Here, we pass it under the stitch. And from the stitch that's in front, look. Here again the carabiner, and we come out through the same stitch again. We adjust here very well. Look. We move on to the next stitch. We pass the needle through the carabiner again, and here we position the strand neatly. We go through that same stitch again. Here it goes through the carabiner again. On this side, we'll secure it at the bottom of the stitches.
Okay.
We're going to hide the strand very well under the stitches. We secure it and trim the end. We've finished this side of the handle. This is how the carabiner looks in place. Look how nice it is. It's really firm. From the inside, it looks like this. I finished hiding the yarn end, under the stitches. Now, we're going to work on the handle on this side. Here, turn the piece. And make the first stitch, right here where the half double crochet is. The process is exactly the same. I'm going to work ahead on this side, and then we'll continue. I finished the handle on this side. See, it looks the same as the one we worked on together. Here I place the carabiner. When working on the other handle, try to apply the same tension. Try so that both end up the same size. So here, you might be wondering, why do we make a double crochet in the last round? We can see why we did it. It's so the handles start to curve inward. If we had made a single crochet here, the handles wouldn't have turned out this straight. By making the taller stitch here, they tend to lean inward. They take on this shape. So this is how the bag looks now. Here we can close it. Look how pretty it is. Now let's work on the extension of the handles. We are going to use the half moon ring to start the handles. We place the strand. On the back side, we pass the hook through the ring. Yarn over. And here we turn. We have a small loop on the hook. Yarn over, pull through, then yarn over again. We are going to take the yarn tail, and we are going to place it like this, so we can hide it under the stitches. So here, look, we have half of the stitch. Let's complete it by passing the hook again through the ring. We have 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull through. Here's the first stitch already. We're going to work 3 stitches to complete 4. 2, 3.
3.
2. We adjust it nicely. Look how it should turn out for you. We make a chain stitch, and we turn the piece. We'll work by passing the hook through, under the 3rd chain. Here. We count 1, 2, and 3. We go underneath, and we make a single crochet here. Under the next one. Under the last one. We finish the second row with 3 stitches. We make a chain stitch, and we turn. We continue working here under the 3rd chain. We make a single crochet under the next one. And here in the last one, look, we have a little bump. And underneath 2 strands. We're going to pass the hook underneath the little bump, in between the 2 strands, here. We're making the last stitch here. We make a turning chain, and we turn the piece. We keep working, inserting the hook under the 3rd chain. In the next one. And here we make the last stitch, under the little bump. Chain 1. We turn the piece. First stitch under the 3rd chain. Second stitch. And the last one under the little bump. This is how the stitches should look. See, the process is very simple. You will continue until you reach the desired length. I'm going to work until I reach about 30 centimeters. I've already finished the length of the handle. This is how it's turning out. Here, I worked 32 rows. Then you're going to cut the yarn here, leaving a tail about 30 centimeters long. You pull it out from this side. Place the ring on top of the handle. And you're going to pass the needle through, from back to front in the first space. You pass it through. Adjust the yarn tail. You repeat the process, again through the first space. See, it's a simple seam. Tighten it well and repeat the process. Pass it through again. Adjust the yarn tail, and here move on to the next stitch. In each stitch, you will pass the strand through twice, and tighten it very well. We'll now pass the needle through. Under the stitches, to start hiding the strand, we finish the extension of the handle. Make sure the stitches are nicely aligned here. Look at how the rings turned out. Both are exactly the same. Now I'm going to give you the measurements. The length, without the rings, 31 centimeters. With the rings, 35 centimeters, 4 centimeters wide. Now we are going to attach the magnetic clasp. We take the thick part, and we place it in the center of the bag under the first round. Make sure it's well centered. We're going to sew using a needle and nylon thread. This is 0.30 gauge. We pass the needle through the spaces and go back and forth 3 times in each space until the clasp is nice and tight. I finished sewing 3 stitches in each space. The process is simple, just like sewing on a button. When you finish, cut the thread, leaving a long piece. Then make 3 little knots and secure it by hiding it under the stitches. To attach the other side, place it on top of the clasp. Position the piece very well here, open it, and on this side, you will do the same sewing process. I finished sewing the clasp, and the most important part of the process is that the stitching is not visible on the outside. We have finished the whole process, and this is how the handbag looks. I'll show you all the details, make meshes, and here at the base, on the back side. On the inside, look how spacious it turned out. Now, let's put in the extension. Look at how it turned out. What a beautiful result. We already have the base measurements. The bag's length at the center, and the width as well. Now I'm going to give you the length, with the short handle, and with the long handle, with the hand strap. The length is 26 centimeters, and now with the long handle, look. It measures 43 centimeters. I used 530 grams of t-shirt yarn for the whole process, including the handle, and it ended up weighing 550 with the hardware. We've reached the end of the class. Thank you for staying with me until now. I hope you enjoyed the whole process and that you put it into practice. If that's the case, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and leave a comment as a sign of appreciation. See you in the next tutorial. God bless you. Bye.